Okay, welcome back. Update number 5 here. Been a little bit of time. My wife gave me a puzzle, a 1,000-piece train puzzle, and we've been working the last week or so on kind of putting that together. And now we're back at this. I got the washes on the rock. I'll go over a little bit of that. The loop is finally completed around the layout. I've got a lot of ballasting to do. And ground throw. I'm going to use ground throw switches on that side of the layout. The Caboose 224 Caboose Industries manual ground throw. So kind of go over that a little bit. And the end here, got a little something of our lazy little town that I live just outside of. That happens about 10 or 12 times a day, so stay tuned for that. I got to put the hook in there. So here's a tour. I wanted to show you putting together the Caboose Industries 224S ground throw. This does have electrical hookup for your electrify your frog. I'm just going to use it to run LEDs on my control panel. You get a couple little tabs here that will hold your contacts in place. This is a little spreader bar just to hold these contacts apart so they won't touch. You get the ground throw switch itself. 2 contacts. They give you an extra in case you have problems, I guess. This plate is just a shim plate. If you need to raise it up about a 32nd of an inch, it fits underneath this plate. And you have your connections for your different types of switches: Atlas, Pico, etc., etc. So let me show you. You're actually going to take the appropriate one. I use Pico, which is this one right here. It uses. And you actually insert that into the end of the ground throw, and there's a little T-slot there for it to fit up into, and it really took some pushing. I thought I was going to break something, but it does slide up in there. Okay, you're going to remove the little plate off here off the bottom, and on here you'll notice that you have one tab that's kind of fixed and one tab that is flexible. With the contacts facing in, you actually drop that into there, and you have to hook the permanent one and then take a screwdriver or something and push this one in to make it snap down inside of there. Okay, and then once we get that, we're actually going to take the contact, insert the contact into a little slot here, and then you'll take your little clip here off of here, a pair of tweezers I found, and you'll force that down into a slot into there, and that will hold the sliding part of the contact in place, and it'll move back and forth across there. Here's one that I have assembled, and you can see the contact in there. And the little piece has been pushed down in to hold that contact in place. And as we take the ground throw, you can see that move across the 2 contacts. Okay, I decided to go ahead and use the Woodland Scenic's method of leopard spotting. And here we have the yellow ochre applied. And we've now applied the burnt umber to it, spotted that on, and we'll come back with a wash here of raw ember. Okay, I've got the washes all applied and put a sealer coat of 50/50 on it, and we'll apply the black wash. And I've started to put a little bit of greenery around it, and it's looking better. So I've got to continue on with the scenery. And I've got a lot of ballasting to do, so we're going to get started on that project. Been cutting out a few templates here for some industry to put in. Approximate size, I'm not sure what I want to order yet. Paper mill's kind of large. Cement freight terminal. I'd like to get a refinery in here, some oil type stuff. Was going to put a power plant in, but not sure if I'm going to do that now. So been just trying to decide what I want to do. Okay, that kind of wraps up this update. I did order a couple buildings, little refinery stuff, a little terminal area over on the one side there, so I got to get those put together. Got a lot of scenery to put down, so we'll get started working on that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.